We're going to be solving linear inequalities. We've been doing systems of equations. Now we're going to do systems of linear inequalities. We'll have multiple of them. And we're going to do section 3.5. We're going to graph two inequalities. That's all you're going to do is just we graphed one inequality last week. Now we're going to graph two of them. So if you remember, it's just an extension of what we've already done. You're going to graph the line. You're going to decide if it's dotted or solid. Then you're going to shade, if you remember, up or down. The only difference today is we're going to graph two of them on one graph.
And then will we only shade the section that's overlapped?
Then you only shade the section that overlaps. That is exactly right. So your answer will be where the two shadings overlap.
2 plus 2.
Yes, let's do them together. I'm going to start off with let's do 1. 1 and 2. Let's do these together. I suggest that when you do your shading on the first one and the second one, you do it lightly.
Very lightly. Why?
So that you can actually see where they overlap. If you do it so dark, you won't be able to see very well. All right, so I'm going to do y equals x plus 1. Right here, where do I start graphing this equation?
You start with the y-intercept, number 1.
The very end. So 1 on the y. Here we go, right there.
Where would I shade on this, though?
I'll help you in just a second. You're ahead of me. So now I'm going to graph, what's the slope on this one?
Try to untie it.
So we go 1, up 1, and over 1. And when we're always going to go both positive. Up 1, over 1.
I think I see.
I'm going to make my line. Is it dotted or solid?
That one's solid.
That one is solid. Shading up or down?
Shading up.
So I'm just going to do a couple on mine. Mine, I have a little highlighter. So I'm not going to totally fill it in. Okay? That way I can still see my grid to graph the other one.
I did it.
Okay? My second one, where am I starting?
5.
-3.
Wait, 3.
-3 on the y-axis, so down below. I'm going up how much and over how much?
Up 5
over 1.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. Right there.
Oh, that's right there.
And is this line going to be dotted or solid?
Dotted.
All right. Am I shading the dotted line up or down?
Up.
Which means this direction, correct?
So what do you mean by overlap?
Yeah. What do I mean by overlap?
The part that are shaded at the same...
I don't even know what you're shading.
Because in my head it would be like one triangle, not necessarily a whole half. So
It's not going to be a half.
So would you
necessarily.
just shade right here?
Okay, so I have 4 regions. I have a region up here, in here, and down here.
First
what I'm
region.
asking.
And which one is it the...
First region.
It's that first region here. So the border is this and this. And I might not even shade... you guys aren't caught up yet, but...
So what?
I'm about
So
to
how's with the
shade
first
this thing
region?
so dark.
Okay, so you can't see it yet. So you shaded this one up, correct?
I actually shaded it all wrong.
Okay, well it will be because it's
Come
greater.
on,
Okay.
baby.
So you're supposed to shade that as
Yeah,
well?
go ahead and shade it. Then you're going to shade this one, which is also up.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see where these
So-
I have 2 different shadings here?
Yeah.
So you're going to shade that part darker
I ate a butterfly.
in that area. So really what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my shadings and I'm going to... Yep. I'm going to go...
Is it okay if we only shade the overlapping section?
Yes, and I've had some students do this, use a highlighter to shade the answer.
So
Do
that's
we-
the answer?
That part is the answer. Do not get into this region, though. I kind of messed up. I got a little bit over there.
Oh, she's got torn off. Do we highlight right here?
You do not.
Okay, we don't do anything.
Because this part was up, and that's up.
I
So they're
should
both
have
of them up. Okay? So the answer isn't both of the shadings. It's only the one shading where they intersect.
Hallelujah.
Let's do another one. See if we can do this one.
2?
Number 2. Where do we start graphing this?
On +2.
Positive 2 at the y-intercept right here. This y-intercept. So on the y-axis at 2.
Yeah,
Okay? We go up some and over some. Can we go up some and over some?
No.
We can't go up 5. We can't go up 5 and over 2. So we're going to have to go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and backwards 2. My bad. Thank you. Shading up or down? -2.
It's a nut.
So it's
Up
like
1 and
these,
over 2.
Brett,
So
you
it's
better.
Or mine.
Got it. Up.
It might be mine, I don't know.
So which one are we shading? Which part are we shading?
Okay, just a second. So we have 2 regions here. We have 4 regions, I mean. We have region 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Wait, shouldn't the green not be
One.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
1.
Wait,
Yes.
how is the green shaded?
2.
Say that one more time.
Why is the green shaded?
Because that's the up of this second line.
Oh, I just only did the.
Yeah, that's what I did as well. I only did the one triangle.
Okay, cool.
So,
Can we skip that step completely and just do where they overlap?
yes, definitely.
So I
Yeah.
think that makes it less confusing.
Yeah.
So confusing.
So I can't see it if I don't draw it at first. But I drew these a little darker because I can't erase easy than you guys with your pencil. So I have this down from here and the up from there. So it's going to be this region over here. And so the answer really is going to be like that area right there. All right, we're going to do number 5. These both. The reason I picked number 5 to do with you is because they're not in slope-intercept form. We have to turn them into slope-intercept form. Not a problem. We've done this many times before. We need to move this x over.
Okay, I hate changing things to slope intercept.
I know, and divide by 3. So I'm going to have that 3y greater than or equal to -x plus 3. You with me so far? Divide by 3. Y is going to be greater than or equal to -1/3 x plus 1. I'm going to stop because I think I went too fast.
-1/3.
My brain's starting to hurt.
Yes, because there's an invisible 1 right there. Right
I must have done something.
there. I try to do that sometimes.
Okay.
I'm going to move the 5x over here. I got 3y greater than or equal to 5 at -5x divided by 3. I'm dividing everything by 3. So I'll have y greater than or equal to -5/3 x. Then what?
-3.
I agree. So now I have 2 inequalities here. I'm going to now graph them. Starting with the 1, +1, going down 1 and over 1, 2, 3. Dotted or solid?
Solid. If you're doing the first equation.
I won't shade yet because I think a lot of you are wanting to shade after. It seems like it fits you, you guys better. The second inequality, I keep calling them equations, I think. The second one, or the second, is going to be starting at -3. Going down 5, and I can't go down 5. I'm going to have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and forward. No, backwards. 1, 2, 3.
I said over, so technically that could mean back.
That's true. Right there.
Oh, they're both solid. God bless America.
Are they gonna? Yes, they will cross.
You like them to be solid?
Yes, I do, because I don't have to dot anything, and it's even. My OCD is like, bless you.
Oh, we have these regions here now. We have to figure out which region it's shaded in.
Right here? This one right here?
The little tiny spot in the corner.
You think it's up here?
Yes.
If we go by quadrants, 1, 2, 3, 4, you think it's the second quadrant? My orange was first, and it's shading up. So I like to just do like this. Up. Not too many. And then the next one is also shaded up. Correct? They're both shaded up. So I do not agree that it's in that teeny little region.
Boom. Pow.
Because
This one
this
right
one
here.
shades this way, so it can't be over here.
Oh, that makes sense.
Is it right here?
Okay.
Is this one right here, right?
No, because the orange line shades this way, so it doesn't shade in this area.
So it's right here?
So it's right there. Do you understand?
Bless
That's the hardest part, is to be able to see where these overlap. See, and I noticed that I have some X's over here. See, I have some X's?
Can we go to number 4?
Yes, I have some X's. So it's going to be
I swear.
On
Go
where?
ahead. No, I'm joking.
in here.
You might be wrong.
Well, I got this.
All right, so this is what we did in this lesson.
I want to pass out.
We graphed 2 inequalities instead of 1. And your answer was where the 2 lines overlap. Hope this has been helpful.
That's